Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do a quick review of these 3 5-packs that came to Walmart recently. I'm going to unbox them and do a quick comparison to some of the previous models that we've seen in these lines. And without any further ado, let's just have a quick look at them one by one. This one's called Dirty Mudders. There are the cars. Apologize for the reflection, guys. There's lots of light coming into my apartment today, and of course it's part of the 70th anniversary series, and most of these models are new, or at least they're old castings but with new paints and decals. So let's just open that and then have a look at the cars. Alright, so I have opened this first 5-pack and I'm just going to go through the cars in no particular order. So let's start off by looking at this vehicle here, which is a Jeep Rescue Concept. I wonder if this is a new casting. It might be. Doesn't look familiar to me. Not bad. I wish they finished the front off. You can see the mud. Never too sure about these brown or beige tires that they put on this particular vehicle. But anyways, not a bad vehicle. Not really my cup of tea, but not a bad vehicle overall. And then here is a Honda Ridgeline. I think this one's been done before. The last decade or so. It looks quite familiar. Don't actually have one in my collection, but I did look it up on Matchbox, Wikipedia, and I did see it. So the paint job is not the greatest. You can see a bit of, look at that there. Didn't have a choice. There's only one of each of these 5-packs, so I just had to take what was there. Fortunately, the front's not done. 2007 Honda Ridgeline, and I do have quite a few of these to compare to, but I'm going to wait till we open that second 5-pack and then look at all the Honda Ridgelines at once. It's a Jeep Wagoneer. This is a repeat for sure. We have seen this before, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, guys. There it is. Nice little vehicle, just we've done it too many times now. Seen it there in blue, in that 9-pack. Did see it somewhere else as well. We also had it in a 9-pack in white very recently. Can't remember where. Oh, maybe it's here. Is it in one of those? No, it's not. Can't remember where it is, guys, but I did have another version of it in white and blue and red, for that matter. Guessing I didn't pull them. But anyways, let's just keep moving along. Next, we got a Hummer H3, I think. Yes, that is a H3. This is absolute magic. Look at that. Look at the livery on that. Love this vehicle. I think it looks amazing. Hummer H3. Does it race 3000? And I do have a few different versions of that. There it is in black. It's quite an old casting. And then of course I got a few H2s as well, Hummer H2s. I'm not going to go through them just in the interest of time. Those are the H3s. And I did see one in a 5-pack. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure that's an H3 as well. So that's more of a glossy black, different wheels, and you can see that's more of a matte black. So 2 different versions of the same vehicle. So 4th one to my collection. Oops. And then last but not least, it's another Jeep. This is the first version of this that I have, the Jeep Gladiator. I think it's been issued in green before. I did watch a YouTube video a few months ago and a guy did have this in green as well. So the most interesting car in that 5-pack for me was definitely this Honda Ridgeline. The rest of them were, you know, nothing to complain about, but nothing that I'm going to write home about either. And I'm just going to move along and look at this next 5-pack, which has 2 magic cars for me. One is the Anaconda Honda Ridgeline that we see here. What is that? That is a Geo Predator. I always think that that's a fantasy car, but it is a fully licensed vehicle. Sonora Shredder, Swamp Raider, and there's the magic Toyota 4Runner. Look at that. All right, so let's look at the box. There's the side graphics. You already saw that. There's the photograph at the back, or the picture at the back. It's a 2022 Mattel license. And I've already opened it, so give me a second while I just unbox it. All right, so that's been opened. I'm gonna look at the cars that I'm not that keen on. This is actually a really nice version of this. Geo Predator. Look at that, fully detailed. It actually looks quite good. The muddy tires. Sort of a Zamac finish to it in some ways. That's really nice. One of the best versions of this particular vehicle that I have seen. Anaconda, part of the Anaconda series. Jungle Safari, Sonora Shredder, which I'm pretty sure is a fantasy vehicle, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a nice enough vehicle, quite playable. Just not one that I would necessarily want to collect. And I just did find another car in that same theme. Look at that. Jungle Safari. Another fantasy vehicle. The design's actually quite good. Malibu Marauder, and that came out of that 9-pack there, guys. You can see there it is. That's the 9-pack, and that's from 2023 or late 2022. That was right at the bottom of that 9-pack. Pulled it out just because of the same theme. Just going to show you guys side by side. And a lot of people are starting to collect things with different themes, and just happened to notice that, so I did pull it out. Another fantasy vehicle, guys. This one is called Swamp Raider. Another very, very well designed vehicle, I have to say. Keep thinking it's some sort of Land Rover. Aeroflint, which is another theme that Matchbox has been doing. There's been several vehicles with that theme, so keep that in mind if you are collecting themes, guys. There's another version I have in my collection. Not sure where I found it. Not sure if it's a single or if I bought it somewhere. This one says Croc Adventures on it. It's actually a very, very well designed vehicle. Very nice. Okay, and then let's look at the Honda Ridgeline, because All right, so once again, this says Anaconda on it, 4-unit. It's sort of a matte black, matte-ish black, I'm gonna say. Front is unfortunately not done. Tow hook at the back. Some goodies in the back of that truck. Beige interior, sunroof. 2007 Honda Ridgeline. And then the car that we just saw 2 minutes ago, or a few minutes ago in the previous 5-pack. There's 2. This is also out of a 5-pack. Quite a difficult one to find, but look at that. It's fully finished, fully detailed. Looks absolutely fantastic. Goodies in the back as well. Looks like they all have goodies in the back, but look at the difference when they finish off the front. Look how much sharper it looks. Always the case. Of course the back's not done, but oh, they have done the sides of these. Look at that. That one's got lights on the side, but not the back. And this one here, side lights are not done, the brake lights. Then I have this, which is from around 2012. I've got 2 of them. I think I got them both loose from different collectors. Also, front not done and rear is not done. And then I think this is the original version from around 2007, so quite an old one. Once again, I'm pretty sure I got it loose from a collector somewhere. Paid $1 or so for it. Front is detailed, as is the rear. What a difference that makes. And then in green, looks like this one's somewhat play-worn. Mountain Trek Edition. Not sure if it's play-worn, if it's just a poor quality of Matchbox printing back in the day. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's play-worn. It's just... Now look at those tires. Definitely have not been rolled on. I don't mind it too much. It just looks like it's rugged. Sorry guys, my phone doesn't want to focus today. There you go. Yeah, I really like this casting. And then I also have it in orange. I haven't opened this particular one, but it is there just to show you guys. And there's probably, you know, at least a dozen versions of this particular vehicle, so it's quite collectible. If you guys are thinking about vehicles you want to start collecting, this one would be a good one because there's, you know, quite a few versions of it to collect. And that's it for that 5-pack. And then last but not least, we have the MBX Construction 5-pack. And there's only one licensed vehicle, which is the Chevrolet Silverado. And I'm just going to open that up and we'll have a quick look at the vehicles. Before we do that, I almost forgot to look at the magic car for me. How dare I forget about this Toyota 4Runner. Ooh, that does look terrible. Look at the front of that. That looks awful. They really need to finish this thing off. What a fantastic vehicle. Fantastic casting. Wow, that is such a disappointment. Front and back are not done. This Safari X theme was also done on the Land Rover in the same color from a few years ago. It sort of had the green plastic piece on top there, the roof rack. Wow, this is so disappointing. Look at the front on that. Just horrendous. This is such a popular casting. Some of the older versions of this sell for, you know, $20+ a piece. But that is disappointing. And since we're opening that, we might as well open this as well. I've been dying to open it. We did see the video for this a few weeks ago. Look how good it does look when it is finished. We have seen this before, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking at the packaging of the box, but give me a second while I open it up and then we can look at both vehicles together. So I've opened it up. Let's just have a quick look at the box. I really like these 70th anniversary special edition boxes. They look really, really good. It's got a bit of an old school feel to it. Yeah, that's impressive. Then it comes in this plastic inclusion. This one's a premium vehicle, so it's got rubber tires. That is nice. Look how good that looks when it's finished. So once again, these are something like $8 a pop and they haven't finished the back. How disappointing. No number plate, no lights. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Like, stop being cheap, Matchbox. Or I should say Mattel. So Toyota 4Runner 1985. I just want to make sure this is the same vehicle. This one just looks, yeah, it is. Look how poor it looks when it doesn't have the front done. It just looks like garbage. That is just a shame. This one looks really sharp. Really glad I opened it. I do have two of them. I did find a second version of it. Really happy to do that. So you guys see it. But absolute magic. Definitely worth collecting. If you don't have it, try finding it. They are pricey, but I think this one is worth it. And this one is a complete disappointment because that looks just awful. Well, if I was a Toyota executive, I would be not happy with that particular model. Okay, so we've already looked at these vehicles. I'm just going to open this box up real quick. And maybe I didn't show you the side. There's the side. There's the back of it. 2022 Mattel license. I'm just going to open it up and we'll have a look at the vehicles. So this one's called the Scraper. It's actually a really nice vehicle. I think it's so playable. I think kids are going to love it. It's really, really well designed. Looks great. And it's the second version of it that I have. This one's a little bit playable, and I do have a cleaner version of this somewhere. I just couldn't find it, so I just pulled this one out. It almost looks like a Rennick themed vehicle, but it doesn't actually say Rennick on it anywhere. But that's the only other version of it that I have. Next we have the Road Roller. We saw it in green, I think as part of mix 1 of 2023, or it might have been the last mix of 2022. This is a sharp looking vehicle and once again very playable. Kids are gonna love it. To be honest with you, not a bad vehicle. The Turf Hauler. MBX turf hauler, moving part. It does open. When I was a kid, that part was actually metal as well. Now it's a plastic inclusion. Again, really nice vehicle. I think it's great for kids. And then I do have it in this 5-pack as well. It's called MBX Road Cruise in green. And then the Honda Ridgeline, the black one. This one there, sorry, not that, but that one is also out of that 5-pack. I think this is the second version of this particular vehicle I have. It's called the Backhoe. Oh, it does have a moving part, look at that. No interior. Looks like it's got a bit of... The plastic is not quite perfect on it. Quality control, I have to say, hasn't been the greatest. Look at that. And I think the only version of it that I have is this National Parks version, which I really like. And then let's have a look at the Silverado, the Chevy Silverado, which is the only licensed vehicle in that 5-pack. Front not done, not completed. Love the color on this vehicle. I think it's fantastic. And the back is not done either. So just the typical side livery. You think Matchbox would have put more money into this particular vehicle, given that the other 5 vehicles are not licensed. The problem with the corporate world now, it's all about profits and not about what the consumers want. And those are just some of the Chevy Silverados that I have in my collection, guys. And there are some F-150s, different versions of them. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize, it was a bit rushed, but if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you haven't liked this video, please go ahead and like it on YouTube. Anyways, until next time.